Yo, peace, 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 peace. Yo, dig. Peace is a universal greeting, and peace is the absence of all confusion. Peace is a state of tranquility. Whatever y'all doing, I hope that finds y'all in peace. I greet y'all in peace. If you don't know me, my name is Lashin the God. I have 19 YouTube channels actually. Some of them is faceless, and I'm gonna put the links in the description to some that I think will be beneficial to y'all. But y'all tap in, get in the comments, tell me what y'all rocking with, rock. But dig on this channel, KEEPLO, I do videos on street legends. You feel me? I do videos on street legends such as Richard Porter from Harlem, Harlem legend Richard Porter, Fritz, Demencio Benson, Brooklyn legend, Dominican Catfisher, um, Wayne Perry from Washington D.C. that was rolling with Alpo, but he was rolling before Alpo. The Michael Jordan of murder. Um, he got over 100 bodies. It's alleged. Everybody know he get busy though, and they call him the Michael Jordan of murder. He's locked up right now, shit. But the best friend gang from Detroit, Rockin' Red. Shout out to Rockin' Red. He's home. He doing positive shit and just not that other shit. You feel me? And look, Sean Branch, another DC legend. And yo, Rising Power to all the Rockin' Red brothers from the best friend gang and everybody involved with that. You know what I mean? I got returned to the essence of life. Now check it. Sean Branch, another DC legend. He paint houses red, if you know what I mean. You feel me? And he got arrested for 10 bid outies, you feel me? And he beat 9 of them. And on the last one they gave him 25. He did like 25, 26 years like a man. Stepped out with his honor. You know what I mean? Now he doing something more constructive. Now he wrote a book. And that's what I do on this channel when I tell y'all about street legends. It's not to glorify the dumb shit that they did before, because even they'll tell you that most of it. And I forgot Kevin Childs. There's so many, man, but Kevin Childs, big salute to Kevin Childs, because he's a good example, because he came home and did Don Diva and got the millions the legit way. You feel me? So then you could go advocate to the babies, and that's the best part of life. You know what I mean? And I show you what the street legends did. I give you thought-provoking videos. I mean, real thought-provoking videos, so you can see what they did and don't do that shit. You feel me? And I also, on this channel, KEEPLO, provide you with different subject matters and genres, and I provide you with information that, if utilized correctly, it'll elevate your life. You feel what I'm saying? And I also drop knowledge for the God, for the earth, and for the babies. You feel me? And peace to the God, peace to the earth, and peace to the babies. You feel me? But like I was telling y'all, I provide y'all with information that, if you utilize right, it'll elevate your life. You heard me? And I also drop knowledge to the God, to the earth, and to the babies. You heard me? Peace to the God, peace to the earth, and peace to the babies. Yo, with that being said, this is Lashin the God, and keep those the channel. Yo, Dig, let's get into today's supreme mathematics. Once again, I want to say it to y'all. Peace to the God, to the earth, and to the baby. Peace to all the civilized families that's building and want to help build and educate and teach children. All right, check it out. Let's get into today's supreme mathematics. Today's supreme mathematics is God. God is the supreme divine intellectual deity. God is the supreme being black man from Asia, life giver and life taker, taking his rightful name as Allah. The acronym Allah stands for arm, leg, arm, supreme head. That's why it's imperative that you seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave in the physical form. That's why I refer to myself as God body, because God is the spiritual essence within inside your body. I didn't say your brain. I said your mind, which is God, because the mind is the sole controller of all elements inside the circumference of 360 degrees, which is life. And mind controls matter, right? And matter consists of solid, liquid, and gas, right? So that's anything you can see, hear, taste, touch, or smell. Anything that's tangible, right? And anything that's tangible has it's a secondary component. Why is that? That's because it has an alpha and it has an omega. What is an alpha? An alpha is a beginning and an omega is an ending. God is forevermore and ever will be the all I see. So when I see God, I see you and I see me. If you true and living, you feel me? Now, God is represented on the universal flag of Islam, which is the 5% flag, our flag, that was made by our universal brother, my brother, your rising power king. I love the pleasure that I met you, spent time with you, but his name was Universal Sham God Allah. And he's the one who constructed the universal flag of Islam, because these devils, which is meaning evil people with evil mind states, they got together, John Hardy Hawkins Jr. and Senior, and they went over to Africa on a good ship, Jesus, and they did the transatlantic slave trade and all that, and they brought our people back in bondages. They dropped them off at the Caribbeans, and then they brought them to Jamestown, Virginia, and then they did the indoctrination period with Willie Lynch and all that. So that's like when they tell you on Roots, they be like, yeah, what's your name? The slave master tell the slave, what's his name? And he'd be like, Kuta Kinte, because he remembered from when he was living in our ancestral history in Kemet, Africa, or the great kings and queens and all that, right? So he said, my name is Kuta Kinte. So they whipped him out. And then they was like, what's your name now? And then he said, Toby, like they told him. So not only did they take his name from him right there, they took his land from him, Kemet, Africa. They raped it of all the resources and all of that. And then they also, at the same time, just raped and pillaged your ancestors. Look, the reason why y'all be going to Black Friday sales, because they sold the black slaves on Friday. But yo, tap into my channel. I ain't gonna get into that right now. But dig, look. So when they took your land, you lost your land. And when they took your language, because they told him his name is Toby now, not Kuta Kinte, so they took his customary way, his language, his way of living, right? So they also took his flag. Look at blacks in North America, common blacks, dudes in the projects and shit like that, or wherever you live, in a house in Tennessee, Mississippi, Baton Rouge. Shout out to all of y'all, man. But look, dig, Detroit, Chicago, LA, wherever, man. But dig, Minnesota, St. Louis. I just want to shout you all out. But dig, look, the average common black, like the 5% is three groups. 85% of the population is dumb, deaf, and blind, right? Now, dig. So that's 100% in the population, the total shit, right? Now, like 85% of the population is dumb, deaf, and blind because they don't know their origin or their true purpose for being on this earth. They don't know that they souls in the body, that they the God in the body, because they're not consciously aware of these things, because they're not in tune with their 5 stages of conscious, which is conscious, subconscious, superconscious, infinite conscious, and magnetic conscious, right? Now, let most of the 85%, if you ask them what are the 3 stages of the brain, they won't say cerebrum, cerebellum, and the medulla oblongata. You feel me? And then not even being in tune with the 33 vertebrae, because that's very in tune to your guard self. Because you see, they symbolize it with the winter solstice. And y'all get in the comments, because I'll be building with y'all, man. And I'll be dropping jewels and giving y'all real food for your thoughts, man, and elevate your life. But look, so with the, but not only taking your language and all that, they indoctrinated people. So with the winter solstice, this is very essential because they say Santa Claus go up the chimney, right? So that's, they symbolizing it as crystals. It's a liquid that's in between your brainstem and your melanin and shit like that, and it goes down to like it go down your body and your 33 spinal vertebra, right? And then it go up, and when it go up, it open your third eye. You feel me? But it also has a lot to do with how much you in tune with yourself, and then like the geological region and shit like that, and just your mental, because you got to really tap in, because it's like a little thing like this. Your pituitary gland and your pineal gland, that's what give you access with your mind. You feel me? And like if they cut your head open, they're gonna see your pituitary gland, that's what your pineal gland, what you say the third eye is, and then they're gonna see your pituitary gland, which is in the center of your head, right? But them two work in conjunction, which meaning together. And then when the crystals go up, it opens up like a hollow point bullet, like you know how it mushrooms out, it open up like a mushroom, and that's when your third eye is open, and that's when you see your 7 planes of energy. Y'all could get into it deep, but look, dig, the select the Father Allah and the first non-born, all praises due to the Father Allah, Allah the Father, right? He Clarence 13X Smith, when he left the temple number 7, he started the 5% with the first non-born, right? So it was like each one teach one. They taught 4 people, because it's 4 devils. The 4 devils is envy, lust, jealousy, and hate. And you got to kill the 4 devils within yourself. And then you be living a righteous life, because the devil do tricknology, and he steal and lie, and he do wicked shit to you. And look, the worst devil is a black devil, because he could come amongst you and getting your myths and shit. So don't just look at it because of skin pigmentation. I know the lesson's gonna say the white man is the devil, and that's just by his genealogy, because Yaku was an original man who created the devil. Yaku was born in year 8,367, and at the age of 33, he mastered the law of genetics, and he's the father of the Caucasian race. But what color was he? He was black. He was an original man who was a scientist. So don't ever get it twisted that white people didn't come from us. So don't be like hateful towards them, because hate is lack of understanding. And remember, the 4 devils is envy, lust, jealousy, and hate. So you got to kill the hate within yourself. So because if you hate somebody, you lack of understanding them. Now dig, if you have an enemy, which you shouldn't, but if you have an enemy, you should understand your enemy. And if you do have enemies, the best thing you could do is understand your enemies, because that's just like the art of war, military strategies, and the 48 laws of power is, and you, well, I ain't gonna get into that. But look, getting back to what I was saying. So they each was teaching 4 people when the Father Allah and the first non-born, right? And look, big salute to all of them. And I just wanted to take this time out. And yo, y'all get in the comments. Tell me what y'all think about this video too. And yo, you see, yo, I got it right now. So we're gonna do big things. Yo, big salute to everybody that's tapped in with me. Peace to the God, the earth, and the babies. I love y'all. That's why I do this. Peace to all the civilized families that want to build male and female. Yo, y'all dope. And if y'all tapped in with me, you're even doper because we're gonna take it to another level. And look, check it out. So dig. Look, they all taught 4 people, and there's millions of us now. And yo, you know what's the greatest thing about the 5% nation that they can't touch? And look, most nation have leaders, but we all are leaders. You feel me? And if you in tuned in with God as the spiritual essence inside of you, then you're going to tap in with your God self. And if you ain't tapped in with that and you are 85, meaning a build power, because you either have the option to build or destroy your power. So do you want to build yourself or destroy yourself? So if you want to build yourself and do something constructive, then tap in with my channel. I got a lot of mental food for you that's going to nourish your mental, and your mental is going to control your physical. You feel me? Dig me? But dig. So they had took our flag and they brought us to the United States of America. And like when you go to school, they indoctrinate you about pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America. And anybody who's rocking with that, don't get my comments and talk that. But I'm talking about motherfucking, part of my language, but I'm talking about black people, original men and women and children that were brought from their country in bondage for 437 years, indoctrinated. People took their land, their language, and their culture. Now understand what I'm saying to you. Everybody gotta learn 3 things that black. Yo, listen to me carefully, y'all. And y'all want y'all to get in the comments if y'all rock with me. Yo, let's love each other, man. Let's build. Teach the babies, man. Cause yo, this other shit gonna get you twisted. But yo, dig back to what I'm saying. Look, so look, everybody in North America, I want y'all to comment on this. Everybody in North America has 3 things that the average black person in North America doesn't have. 3 things. What are the 3 things? They have a land. So Dominicans come from Dominican Republic. They got a Dominican flag, and they got Santo Domingo and Dominican Republic. That's their land. People from Taiwan, they speak Mandarin, Chinese, or that shit, and they got they land, which is Taiwan, and then they Taiwanese, they got their culture. People from Malaysia, they made, you know, they got their culture, they speak Mandarin. People from North Korea, people from Russia. But look what you got. You was brought, your ancestors was brought here from Africa and commit the original cities. Your ancestors is great beings. You have the genetics in your DNA structure. That's why these devils, and I mean devils mentally, that want to destroy you because they inferior to you physically, because they inferior to you mentally. Do you feel me? Dig me? If you feel me, dig me, get in the comments. But look, so they tell you go to school and you say, I pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America. That ain't your flag. Because you know why? Red is for the blood that your ancestors shed when they was killing them and hanging them and doing all that weird shit. And raping them and all that whack ass shit and selling them, and they was suffering trials and tribulation and hardship and all that shit, right? And white is for the people that did it to you, and blue is for the water that they took you across and indoctrinated y'all. And that's some deep shit right there. And dig, man. Look, I just want to keep it clean and not get flagged and be articulate and intelligent and amplify that. And I want y'all to amplify that as well. So look, on another note, look, your language is English, because in the movie Rouge, they was like, your name is Toby. Your name is Toby. Your name not Kuta Kente. Do you know you spoke Dialect? Do you know Africans speak over 400 different dialects and vernaculars? Vernaculars are language that you use to correspond. Do you know that our ancestors are great beings? Like, I got one of my rhymes where I be like, I'm wise like Imhotep. I'll be the three-side pyramid. You got to use your mental. Only gifted is getting in. Who made the Holy Quran and Bible? Who know the art of war and art of survival? I say knowledge born because I'm saving myself. I got four devils and they sitting on the shelf. And I told y'all the devils is envy, jealousy, hate, and lust. And I know why the devils be hating us. But back to what I was saying, right? Look, um, if you're not tapped into me, my name is Lashin the God, all platforms, TikTok, all that, and definitely subscribe on YouTube. I got Jules. We're gonna bang it out on YouTube. Trust me, what I told you. I'm gonna start going live so y'all can kick it back with me, and we're just gonna vibe out. And look, I got a channel called Smart Money Moves, where I'll give you the tools to make smart money moves, is to get your financial literacy up. And my logo is the thinking man, because the thinking man and woman gonna outthink these other motherfuckers. You feel me? And look, dig. Um, on this channel, I teach you financial literacy. I teach you about Bitcoin, no scam, none of that. And look, I teach you about cryptocurrency, stocks, and future trading, commodities, the S&P 500, um just everything, man, like financial literacy. And I got something for beginners, and we could get intricate on it. I'm gonna tell you ways to make money and really get to the bag, man. If y'all really want to get to 7, 8, 9, and 10 figure bags, look, man, look, let me just tell you this, man. How the hell you gonna sell big ships on a lake? You can't. It's mathematically impossible. You can't sell a big Titanic shit on a lake. So if you thinking little boat shit and chilling on a lake, and I'm talking about financially, then do what you do. But if you really want to get to the bag and you want some free information provided to you, and I'm not starting it yet, so all the information on the channel is free right now. But when I start a membership, I'm gonna give you so many jewels that's gonna blow y'all up. But right now, I got crazy jewels on the channel, so that's a no-brainer. Go tap in. And look, dig, I got 19 YouTube channels. If you want to tap into that, because I want to give y'all things that's gonna bring y'all value. You feel me? I ain't coming to you ass backwards and sideways. I'm coming to you straight up all the time. You feel me? Because real people do real things, and real is rare and fake is everywhere. And that's a fit act. You heard? So look, if you making moves or you faking moves. So look, I got another channel called YouTube Ready. If you're interested in getting your YouTube channel, like I said, I have 19 YouTube channels. I'm gonna leave some of the links in the description. All you gotta do is go to the description of this video, click on the link, and just tap in with me. And if you're not gonna even click, man, just go support the channel, because you know each channel need 1,000 subscribers and all that. So it's all love. Like, and look, maybe something to come across your timeline that might captivate your attention and elevate your life. So that's a no-brainer. It's like you helping me and I'm helping you. But I ain't gonna beg nobody, because like good products sell itself. So I'm getting to the back. So let's do it. Let's do it together. You feel me? Because united we stand and divided we fall. So it's something for everybody on all my channels. But dig, on this channel, I teach you to be a content creator, and it's legitimate. You know what I mean? You pay taxes with YouTube. And let me tell you something. First of all, if you're going to come to my channel, YouTube Ready, and you really want to get your YouTube channel, and happy y'all got them now, but y'all just like, hi, like I was, y'all just like, hi, my name is Tina, and this is my channel. I'm cute and all that. And I'm going to this place. But you could be getting money for that and really get into the bags and building your brand. Because look, just to date, just on this channel, I got like 550,000 views, and that's people knowing my brand KEEPLO. And then on my YouTube, on my Facebook channels, I got like 12 million and some change. So, and on my other Facebook channel, I got like 4 million and a couple. So I'm making it do what it do, and now I got assistants, like people pushing me with my team. So it's getting way better and better. So it gets greater later. And everything you do, you got to put in a brick. You know what I mean? Because how you going to build a building? You have to put it brick by brick. And if you keep putting a brick every day into increasing your intellectual abilities and your intellectual properties, the more you put on the brick is going to go higher and higher, right? So if you're increasing your intellectual properties, you got to tap in with people that's bringing value to your life. And if you really want to elevate your life, but if you want to do mundane shit, then that's on you. But yo, I'm giving you a free opportunity to just rock with me. So that's what it is. So yo, tap into my channel, YouTube Ready, where I'll get you ready for YouTube. I teach you how to be a content creator on that channel. Yo, like I said, the link will be in the description. I have another channel called Old Peak. On that channel, Old Peak is Keep Low Backwards. I do reaction videos. I just dropped a reaction video today about an evil family. It was a mother and a father, and they was holding down some kids. And they was their biological children. They have 14 of them. They never let them go to school. They just kept them prison in the house, and they chained the kids up. And it's a whole bunch of shit. And I got crazy shit on that channel. It's dope. I got another channel called Nightingale Stories 222. With this channel, I just do my own original movies and stories. It's super dope. Another thing, I got 3 movies coming for y'all. I'm going to drop 3 movies. You got a nice dog movie. It's called Jimmy, Mike, and Chester, Dogs Day at the Park. It's a family-oriented movie. You can watch with your children. Super dope. I produced it, wrote it, did the voiceovers, all that fly shit. And look, I want y'all to really rock out with me. I dropped the commercial on this channel. You can go check it out. I'm going to drop another couple, and then I'm going to just drop the actual movie. I have another movie called 5 Women Is Done. Stupid dope. It's about this girl named Jennifer. She worked at an art gallery. She's an art coordinator. She's 23. Her friend Crystal. It's crazy dope. An Asian girl from Beijing. Matt Fly. They got a dancing podcast. Yo, I ain't gonna tell you too much, but it's gonna be super dope. We got big things coming at KEEPLO. So yo, tap in with the channel KEEPLO for real, because we got the big things coming. I appreciate all y'all. I mean, yo, I really love you. That's why I do this. I appreciate everybody's support. Yo, go to www.keeplow Productions. Check out the page. I got women's apparel, hats, leather jackets, all that. Go check that out. Tap in with me. Yo, I'll be building, teaching the children. That's what y'all should do. And yo, today's Supreme Mathematics is God, right? Finishing up. God, the acronym, the word God means G-O-D, right? And that means wisdom, strength, and beauty. It's a Greek word that was given to us, right? Because we amplified our wisdom, strength, and beauty in everything that we do, right? But look, the acronym for God is also G.O. D, and that stands for good orderly direction. So lead your life in a great orderly direction and teach and educate these babies, man. And look, 7 is the mathematical terminology for the creator of the universe. That's why the 7 is black and dominant in our universal flag. You feel me? Now, the word black means dominant and man means intelligence. And you're a black man. So that means you have dominant intelligence. And don't misinterpret me when I say you're a black man. And just look at my skin pigmentation. Because actually I'm brown. But we are black because there's 16 shades of black. And that's why our universal flag had 8 points. And is divided into 2 points each. So that's the 16 points. And the 8 points is at a 45-degree angle. And 8 times 45 equals 360, and that's a complete cipher of life, which is 120 knowledge, 120 wisdom, and 121 understanding. And that symbolizes man, woman, and child, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And that's amplifying God, man. So peace to the God, peace to the earth, peace to the babies. La shame to God. I love y'all. Get in the comments. Rock out with me. Tap into the channel. KEEPLO. Them other links will be in the description. Yeah, we got big things coming on. Tap in with me. Be there. Be square. We getting the money. Build it. Get in the comments, y'all comment. Let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm gonna start going live. Yo, we gonna really get into it. We're gonna discuss so many things, and we're gonna just elevate. And like I said, tap into my channel, start more. Jerry Flash, keep going.